Have you been sitting on the fence about buying a home in 2025? Maybe you've been saving for years, or maybe you're tired of renting, or maybe you're just wondering, is it actually the right time to buy? Well, let me tell you something that might surprise you. You're not the only one asking that question. In fact, I'd say it's the most common thing I hear from first-time homebuyers right now, especially in Ontario. The market has shifted. We're not in a red-hot panic buying phase of the pandemic anymore, but we're also not in a full-on crash either. Instead, we're stuck in this weird middle ground where home prices are still high, interest rates are higher than they were for most people are used to, and confidence, well, it's shaky. So today we're going to unpack this together. We're going to break down what's really happening in the Canadian housing market in 2025, why so many people are stuck in decision paralysis, and most importantly, how to figure out whether buying a home this year makes sense for you. Because here's the truth. This decision isn't just about interest rates. It's not about market timing. It's about your life, your goals, your value, and what kind of future you're trying to build. Buying a home used to be simple. You work hard, save up, get a mortgage, build equity over time, and that's the plan for decades. But today, it's more complicated. Housing has become political. Financially, it's never been more expensive to carry a mortgage, and emotionally, a lot of people are scared. Scared of overpaying, scared of getting stuck, scared of making the wrong call. And I get it, but here's what I'll say up front. If you're looking for some magical crystal ball, this isn't that video. What I'm going to give you is something way more useful: perspective. I'll walk you through exactly what's changed in the market this year, what you need to watch out for, and what kind of buyers are seriously considering pulling the trigger in 2025, and who should hold off now. Because buying a home isn't a one-size-fits-all answer. And the more you understand the trade-offs, the better decision you're going to make. Sound good? So let's dive in. All right, now that we've set the stage, let's talk about why 2025 feels so confusing for home buyers. Because on paper, things don't look terrible. Yes, interest rates are still elevated, but they've come down slightly from their peak. Right now, we're sitting around 4.5% for a 5-year fix. Not great, but not the 6 to 7% panic levels we saw people a couple years ago. And home prices, they're holding steady. In parts of Ontario, especially outside of the GTA, we're even seeing a bit of a softening. But here's the catch. They're not crashing. Everyone who is waiting for a big market collapse is still waiting. And it's not just stubborn prices, it's low inventory. So here's where buyers are stuck. Prices are high, rates are high, and rent, that's also going through the roof. In Niagara, Hamilton, and across much of southern Ontario, it's not uncommon to pay $2,500 to $3,000 a month for a basic 3-bedroom rental. So you've got two expensive options: buy with a higher mortgage payment, or rent and burn money monthly with zero return. Neither feel good, and that's where the fear sets in. What if I buy now and prices fall? What if I can't afford my payments next year? What if I'm making a mistake? And they are all valid concerns, but let's break it down. There are 3 core reasons why buying in 2025 might still make sense if your situation lines up. Number 1, you're building equity. Even if appreciation is slow, part of every mortgage payment is going towards paying down your principal. With rent, you're paying 100% interest to your landlord. Number 2, you can lock in your cost. A fixed rate mortgage gives you the stability for 5 years. But if you rent, your rent could jump 5% every year, and there's nothing you can do about it. Number 3, government programs still exist. First-time home buyers incentive plans, RRSP home buyers plan, land transfer tax rebates, all of these can reduce your upfront costs if you qualify. But they won't last forever. The rules change all the time. That said, buying a home isn't the right move for everyone. Let's be honest. If you have lots of high interest debt and you're scraping together every dollar for a minimum down payment, or if your job isn't stable, or you're unsure of where you'll be in a few years, you may want to hit pause. Because owning a home comes with ongoing costs. Property taxes, repairs, utilities, insurance. It's more than just your mortgage. So what do? You stop looking at the headlines and start looking at your own numbers. Can you comfortably afford the mortgage payments at today's rates, plus the extras? Do you plan to stay in that home for at least 5 years? Do you have an emergency fund or savings buffer? And if the answer is yes, you may be in a better position than you think, because timing the market perfectly perfectly, almost no one does it. But making a decision based on your long-term goals, that's where real financial security comes from. So let's keep going. In the next section, I'll walk you through exactly how to make the right call and share a few final thoughts on buying in 2025. So let's bring it all together. Should you buy a home in 2025? Here's the truth. There's no universal answer. There's no perfect moment when every green light is flashing and everything lines up. There's just your life, your priorities, and your numbers. If you're waiting for the market to magically crash or become affordable again, you could be waiting for years. And in that time, you're still paying rent. You'll still be watching prices inch up again once interest rates fall. You'll still be on the sidelines. But if you've got a stable job and you've saved for a down payment, you're planning to stay in the home the long term, and you're buying within your budget, then buying in 2025 could be the best decision you make in this decade. Because it's not about finding the bottom of the market, it's about finding the solution that fits your life. A lot of people think of home ownership as a financial investment first, and yes, it absolutely can be. But it's also a lifestyle investment, a place to raise a family, a place to stop moving every 12 months, a place to build some peace of mind. And you can't put a price tag on that. Now, if you're not ready yet, that's okay. Seriously, there's no shame in waiting. In fact, if you need more time to pay down debt, increase your income, or save for a larger down payment, that's not falling behind. That's building a stronger foundation. Renting isn't failure. It's part of the plan if you use it wisely. But here's the key takeaways from this whole video. Don't drift. Don't wait another year hoping, hey, maybe something will change. Make a plan. Get pre-approved. Figure out your numbers. Talk to a mortgage professional who can actually map out a strategy for you, not just run your credit and send you packing. If you want help with that, there's a link in the description below. You can book a call and we'll go through it together. No pressure, just clarity. Because buying a home isn't one of the biggest financial decisions of your life, and you deserve to make that decision with confidence. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe, share it with someone who's thinking about buying this year, and always, I'll see you in the next video.